Hey guys, it's Joanna, and today it is awful hot. It's the middle, almost end of July, and we finally got our big pool set up. And we're under a heat advisory today, but my garden just doesn't know that. So I keep having more cucumbers to pick and cut, and so this year I'm making like all bread and butter pickles out of my cucumbers. Sorry, it's too bright. Gotta have my sunglasses. And we're going to can some bread and butter pickles outside today because we're under a heat advisory and I did not want to be running that hot canner in my house and making my air conditioner run all day. So I thought, hey, what better place than to can out here right next to the pool at my little table. So I'm going to show you my setup real quick. Okay, so like I said, it's supposed to be 95 degrees today and we are under a heat advisory. It was supposed to be 105, although I don't think it could have hit that. Please be quiet while I'm making my video. So, anyway, like I said, it was supposed to be 105 degrees, and I thought, well, shoot, what better place to can than right here outside, where if I can get hot, I can jump right in the pool with the kids, and the kids can play in the pool while I'm canning. So, here we got my NuWave Induction Cooktop Burner, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see if it's showing the temperature. I've got the temperature set at 375 on medium high right now. And then you just hit start to start it running. And it's been sitting out here about an hour. And my canner's almost at 150. I think I might turn it up a little bit now. I didn't want to just like let it go at 450 right off the bat because I was afraid that it might heat up too quick and crack my jars. But you can see my jars are in there sterilizing. They were already washed in hot soapy water at home. Well, at my mom and dad's house. I say home because that's always going to be home to me. At their house, I washed the jars. He had all the empty jars there. I've got some more jars here. I've got 2 more boxes in the garage. Here's our box of canning tools and stuff. Got my funnel, the bubbler, lids, rings, anything I could ever need for canning's in there. And yeah, I just thought that I would try this out and see how easy it is because if my induction cooktop, my NuWave Induction Cooktop works real good, I might just do this all the time, man. Because, like, I came out here, washed my table off, because this table sits out here all year round, so it was muddy and stuff. So I scrubbed it all off first, well, except for where my pool stuff is in the back. I scrubbed the whole front off, and had my canner here, brought my water hose out, set my canner over there on that side of the table and filled it with water, then picked it up and brought it over here, set it on there, put the jars in, turned it on, and jumped in the pool. And took a nice little dip in the pool, and I've just let it been sitting here warming up. So now, like I said, my husband had to go to the store to get me more ingredients for my brine, and as soon as we get to that, I'll show you that process. We'll see how good she works here. Okay, sorry for the delay. And sorry that I'm like cutting, like basically to the beginning of another batch. But I found out that my burner here has a setting called Max Sear. And I put it on that and was like, screw it. Maybe that will make it reach 220 quicker. And it did finally. And look right now. It's just steaming at it's at 425 and it is steaming. So it's not at a full boil though. Well, maybe it is. I couldn't notice the steam earlier in the day as well, but Jolene was like, Mommy, it's steaming. And I was like, okay. And so I set it for 10 minutes, let it process 10 minutes, and then took the lid off. No, I didn't take the lid completely off. I tipped it. I tipped my lid and put my meat thermometer in there. That's what we use for water bath canning. So that you can see what it is, and when I put it in there, it went all the way up and came all the way up here past 200 to 220. So I was like, heck yeah, I reached temperature. So I pulled the jars out, let them sit out here, and went ahead and washed a second batch and put them in the canner to let them sterilize, and they've completely sterilized. I mean, look at this stuff. It's just steaming the shit out of it right now. So we're going to go ahead and run a second batch through the canner, and yeah, why not? If you're canning, why not? I mean, now it's 8 o'clock at night. I'll let you see, like, the sky. The sun's went down. Why not? It's already hot. The water's ready. Let's do a second batch. That's how I am. I got more cucumbers to do, so I can always do more. Right? Okay. To show you this is my brine. It's sitting on a hot pad. And then that is my little vegetable pot with my hot water in it that I just took a jar out of the canner, poured it in there for the lids to get nice and hot so the seals will be good. And this brine we cooked inside on the stove and just carried out here because I don't have a second burner. So let's roll. Let's stuff some jars, baby. Okay, so came out here to check my sterilized jars and my canner was actually at a full boil. Whew. So we went ahead and took the jars out and we're stuffing them, and Ryan's out here helping me just to make time go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the canner. Got 3 left, and I'm gonna help him stuff them, and he's pouring the brine over them, and we're, you know, doing everything we're supposed to, wiping the rims and the tops of the lids and everything. Well, the tops of the rims and the sides, I wipe the screw part down so that we don't rust out our rings. But we got 3 bags left of sliced cucumbers over there, and then we're done. So let's roll, right? Okay, so, ooh, I got a lot of water in there. I probably got way too much water in there. Got all my cucumbers stuffed. Okay, shut up. So, we got our jars full, except I got a little too much water in here.
Yeah, John, she has pickles there. Look, you want to smell it? It's pickles. No.
It's right there. It's my brine. He's talking about. It smells so good.
It smells so good. You want to smell it? No.
So I had a little too much water in there.
Yeah, she had way too
So,
much water.
but I got my jars stuffed. I got my pickles in there and the brine in there. And now we're going to wait for my induction burner to come up to temperature so it can steam and reach a full boil. It's at sear. It's all the way up at like 500 degrees. So
Stop talking when she's recording.
we'll see what happens. I'll show you if it starts steaming. Okay, it's 8:35. I know it's getting dark. You can't see my stuff very well. My burner is set at 425 like it was earlier. The lid's on, full. All my jars are full in the canner and waiting to come up to steaming point. We're what do you call it? A full rolling boil. That's what my dad calls it, where the lid's steaming out the sides. And then we'll let it process for 10 minutes and let them rest for 5 with the lid off and take them out. We'll be done for the night. And Ryan's going to take those 3 quart bags we got left. Is it 3 or 2?
3.
Okay, 3 we got left and put back in the refrigerator for a different canning session. So, yeah, I guys hope you enjoyed our video. It really did work. It just took us a while and it took a long time the first time for my canner to come up to temperature. But now that the water's at temperature, I was like, heck yeah, let's do a second batch. So, please give us a thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Bye.